Recording. And then I'm sharing my screen with all of you, and I'm going to start the slideshow. All right, welcome everyone to our Nerium Australia call. This is our Zoom. I am two-star National Marketing Director Vikki Downey from Southern California, and we are super excited that you are on this Zoom today, whether you're watching it live or a friend has shared it with you. We're going to go quickly through the information so you have all of that to look over quickly for yourselves and get back to the person that shared this with you. But to tell you a little bit about myself, my husband and I have been married 27 years, and we have two children, Misa and John. They also are building their Nerium business. They're 25 and 26. And truly, I wasn't looking for this. We were always entrepreneurs, my husband and I, but I have to say I wasn't looking for skincare. I really wasn't. And neither was my police officer husband. And I used to be a teacher, and I was with another company in this type of realm, this relationship marketing type of business. And I really was very skeptical that a brand new company was going to be successful. And actually the opposite has happened. We have broken all the records in relationship marketing. We're the third company ever to hit $1 billion in under 4 years. And it's pretty spectacular. So hang on to your seats, right? Take down some notes. We're going to go through this really quickly, and we'll end the recording and then go ahead and answer your questions after. So why Nerium? Absolutely, what's so spectacular about us coming to Australia is the fact that we do have that track record I talked about. We have products that work. We have a system in place that anyone can learn how to do this all over the world. You can tell friends about it in other countries, and they can have a training system in their back office in their own language that you don't have to translate. The company does that for you. And so you're really sitting on something special because you're seeing this before it opens in Australia. I mean, that's basically it. So think of companies that you know of that are very successful: eBay, Google, Amway, for instance. Imagine if you had gotten started in any of those companies or bought stock in any of those companies day one, because that's where you sit. So here's our graph, and I'll let you take a look at that yourself. I'm not going to read everything on there, but as you can see, it's up and to the right. And our growth across the globe, we're in 5 countries. We just launched Japan last month, and I was there with my husband. It was sensational. The people in Asia are really open to skincare. They're open to different avenues of creating income for their families so they can spend more quality time with their families. And we've hit over 1.6 billion in revenue in just the 5 years we've been in business. And actually, today is our 5-year anniversary with Nerium. So happy anniversary, Nerium. Very exciting. So the vision of Nerium really is to bring first-to-market products to the market, revolutionary breakthrough products that are backed by science. And one of the things that I love about our CEO that you're going to hear more about is that he wanted to create the best company ever and travel the world with his friends. So it's not by accident you were invited on this call today. Your friend thinks really highly of you. The person that invited you, or maybe you were referred by someone, they think very highly of you, because I'm not sharing it with everyone that I know. Personally, I'm not, because we are traveling the world. We're spending time together. We're having a blast. And I'm being selective on who I'm sharing this with. So it really is an honor that you're taking a look at this. Here's Jeff Olson, our CEO. This is one thing I love to share. I wish I'd known more about Jeff Olson. You can actually Google him if you like. His nickname is the Millionaire Maker. And I want you to think about that for a minute. Maybe you're not all about money. Money's, not that important to you. It's secondary. But, you have to admit, in business, it's important. Revenue is important. The success of a company is based on its revenue. And with Jeff creating millionaires in this industry more than anyone, and I believe it's over 175, that says something about his leadership skills. And right here, it talks about the people that he's put together. His executive staff has over 300 years of experience in this industry. They know what they're doing, and they're following the millionaire maker to where he's going as he creates his company. We have our brand center set up in Adelaide. So those of you in Australia know where that is. It's the southern part of Australia. And what's special about that is you see the general manager has been picked, employees are in place. We've put resources into Australia way before we're coming there, and most companies do not. They are open in many, many countries, and they're going to try and fool you and say and brag about how many countries they're in, but they don't have the resources that you do. They don't have brand centers there. They don't have the customer service reps in country that are there to help you, and Nerium does. Our credibility is really second to none. It really is coming from third-party testimony. Anyone can buy advertisements in a magazine. That's not what you're seeing here now. Our credibility is coming from editors, people that are using our product. A friend has shared the product with them, and they're loving it, and the editor is putting it in the magazine. That's what's happened here. Cosmo, Glamour, GQ, I could go on, and it's not because we're paying for it. So obviously the product works if it's winding up in there. Also, another third-party credibility that I absolutely love is Inc. magazine. And it being from Australia, you may not realize what Inc. is. It's very similar to Forbes magazine. Forbes magazine, obviously most people know in business because it tracks all the publicly traded companies. Well, Inc. magazine tracks the privately held companies in the United States. And what they do is you don't wind up on their top 500 list until you've had a track record of 3 years of revenue. And we wound up, and you can see that there, I'm sure your mouths are open, #1 in our products and services category. Isn't that crazy good? Absolutely it is. And we were number 12 out of all privately held companies in the United States. So imagine, no wonder we're setting all these records as we do that. And you can see over here, many other companies that you might recognize, and we blew past them all. All right, so the other credibility that speaks volumes are pictures. We're the only company that I know of that begs you to take your before and after photos. So you prove it works to yourself. You prove it to yourself. And here we have some men. Look at that. Amazing, right? Men that are using a product. It's one product. We'll talk about that you put on at night, one during the day, and look at these results, right? Another man. Incredible. Another woman, a woman for the first picture. 50% of our product users are men, and 50% of the men, the people in our business that share this with people are men. So that's why you're seeing so many male photos. Here's women, the chest and neck area. Oops, sorry, I gotta get rid of that. Shoot, sorry. I hope I didn't lose you guys. Did I lose you? Wave your hands if I lost you. Or can you guys still hear me? Okay, somehow my screen changed. But check out this neck. It's less red. Obviously, you see less lines, but a lot of people don't think about that in skincare, that the redness, the discoloration, that's what they want to get rid of. Another man photo. Great results, right? Under the eye. Incredible. So, what's so special about our products? They have science behind them, as I mentioned, but our product, this one night cream bottle, you put on at night and you apply it with water. There's no water in our product, so it's concentrated. And what's good about that is you're not paying for water, right? What you're paying for is the active ingredient that's in that bottle that's going to make that difference. And look at all the multiple concerns that it addresses, right? Fine lines, deep lines, discoloration, pigmentation issues, pore size, loose skin. Again, backed by years and years of science. And here are some of the ingredients that are in our products. SAL-14, 20 years of biotech research, that's gone into this, and the results are astounding, as you've seen. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of the names of the ingredients that were listed there. Boracic acid, extracted from, let's just say, the cauliflower mushroom, because I can't even pronounce that. I'm not a scientist, but guess what, guys? None of us need to be, and if you are, that's great for you, but the product works. We have people take those pictures, they see the results, and bam, they want to order. So the cost is $120 for the night cream. This is in Australian dollars. The day cream is $100. Now, those of you that don't know about skincare, maybe we have a lot of men on the line listening in, and you've never used a product, right? Well, the women on the line that have used products know this is an absolute steal. The reason being is, like I pointed out in that previous slide, it addresses so many concerns. Most skincare products, you have to buy a product for the pore size, a product for the discoloration, a product for the wrinkles, a product for under the eye. With us, it's one product, one and done. And I know my husband loves that. And also, we have a program where customers of yours, and if you decide to join the business, you can get your product for free. You do purchase your initial bottle, but then when you refer 3 friends, your product is free. Isn't that fantastic? Wouldn't you love it if you referred a good movie or a restaurant that you get a free movie ticket by just bringing 3 friends? Well, that's what you have here with Nerium. So the opportunity. All right, this is one thing that I feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there. This industry is 161 years old. It's not going anywhere. It's a legitimate, viable way of doing business. It's 182 billion globally, and it's set to hit, in the skincare industry alone, is set to hit 1 trillion by 2025. Imagine having a piece of that pie, just a tiny, tiny piece of a trillion. Whip out your calculator when we get off the Zoom. You'll be blown away at 1% of a trillion, right? You'd be happy with 0.1%. Australia is in the top 20 for relationship marketing. You can see that. You can read all of that there. But what I really want to point out is the shared economy, the social media platform that has become the wave of the future. That is truly how we grow our businesses in Nerium. We've found a way to harness social media by the use of those wonderful before and after photos. People are dying to know what it's all about. They're skeptical, right? We all are. So that's why they want to find out from a friend if this really works. And when you tell them it does, you've got a customer for life. All right. Excuse me, and we have a system in place. What Jeff was so brilliant about, and he's invested millions and millions of dollars in, is our system. We have a simple system that anyone can do. They can run their business from their cell phone all over the world. They can definitely run it from a tablet and a computer as well, but definitely from your smartphone. And all that is backed by the company. The company has put together a platform, a universal platform where all the countries speak to each other. I was part of another relationship marketing company where that wasn't so. We were in 18 different countries, but there was the company US and then the company worldwide, and they didn't communicate. And I had relatives in Denmark, and I wanted to share it with them. But guess what? That wouldn't help either one of us, so I never did. Where in Nerium, you can sponsor someone in Hong Kong, where we're going to next. You can sponsor someone in Colombia, in Canada, in Mexico, Korea, Japan, all the countries we're in, all because of this universal platform. And guess what? Microsoft has partnered with us as well to make our back office, our platform, even better. Talk about spectacular. All right, we're paid 14 different ways. And I won't get into that right now. Your brand partner that invited you on the call can go over that with you. But what's truly amazing is this one right here. When we were in Japan, people were blown away. The ones that knew and had been in business before, whether they owned a wine bar, say, or they had been in relationship marketing before, they got the power of this. In Nerium, when you get started, you do get some product, and you're going to sample that out, have people try it. Well, eventually that product is used up. And in most companies, you have to repurchase inventory, right? Just like if you owned a wine bar, you're sampling the wine to your customers. Eventually, you have to buy more bottles of wine to keep sampling. Well, Nerium, you don't have to do that. As you keep sampling, Nerium rewards you with free inventory. This is huge. I know our family, or my husband and I have gotten over 200 bottles of Nerium for free. That's crazy, right? $20,000 in free inventory in our 4 short years with the company. So the earning potential is huge, and many people don't realize you really want to create a residual income for yourself. Stop trading hours for dollars. You may have to stick with your current job. Like when I was teaching, I was truly trading hours for dollars. I was going in, I was collecting a paycheck. I was paid once a month. What I forgot to mention on that previous slide on the 14 ways we're paid, you're paid 5 ways a month, once a week, and then on the 15th, which for us was yesterday, so cha-ching, right? But it's residual income. It's income on things that I've done in the past. People that I've shared the product with continue to order because the product works. That's true residual income, and you can create a lifestyle income for yourself by doing that. All right, there's big bonuses here. All these levels have been reached in the company. It's not just some guy on an island. That's how skeptical I was. I thought, sure, it's some guy on some island somewhere that's making all the money. No, there's over 600-700 people that have hit this top level where I've hit this level. Our daughter, who's 26, so that takes away any excuse that you're too young, has also hit this level. We have people in their 60s, 70s, 80s that have hit these top levels in the company. It's all available. You can earn free trips, get with a brand partner that invited you to have them tell you more about that. That has just been spectacular. Our roadmap to Lexus is the easiest way we explain the comp plan. So basically, as an ongoing goal, we want to help you get 3 customers so your product is free. You're running your global distribution business at no cost, just the cost of shipping, because the product is free, you just pay the shipping. And you should, right? And that's a tax write-off. And your first monthly goal is that we're going to help you basically franchise yourself. Franchise without the trappings of a traditional franchise that cost a lot of money for the person. You're going to help somebody get started in business with you, with the support of your executive team, which would be someone like me, and you're going to help those 3 people get started. If you do that in the first 30 days, you make a $200 cash bonus, cha-ching. There's other bonuses as well. You can also earn a fast start bonus with 9 customers, and it's $100. Pretty cool, right? Second month, you just duplicate yourself. Those same 3 people, you're going to help earn that fast start qualify bonus, right? They saw you make $200 extra on top of the other commissions, and they want it. When you do that, you've helped those 3 people fast start qualify. You earn a free iPad. Pretty cool, right? And if you don't want the iPad, you could give it to your children or your grandchildren for that matter. In the United States, we have a cash option if we don't want the iPad, and we still don't know if that's available in Australia yet, but we will answer those questions as time goes on. So you can get cash instead of the iPad if you wanted. Now, the Lexus bonus, your 3rd month, the goal is to hit that. Your friends just watched you earn that free iPad. They want their free iPad. They want to rank advance and start earning bigger commissions. And so when you help those 3 people do that, you've got your free Lexus. And I have to tell you, I've been driving my free Lexus, gosh, for 3.5 years now. And the leather smells better. It drives nicer. All those amazing things that, when you're paying for the vehicle, maybe it's not your favorite vehicle, but I love my Lexus. So here's the way to get started. It is a $695 pack to get started in Australia, in Australian dollars. And what that comes with is all these items here. You get 4 bottles of the night cream, 3 bottles of the day cream, all the paperwork, CDs, training materials. Your website's up and running. As I mentioned, we've been entrepreneurs. We've paid thousands and thousands of dollars to establish a website, to have someone create one for us. My husband was doing photography, and then to have it hosted on the web, we were paying $300 to $700 to keep it up and running. Isn't that crazy, yearly? So in Nerium, that's all included. And people in Japan can order from your website. People in the United States can order from your website. They pay in their currency, and you get paid in your currency. And again, there isn't a company out there that's doing that. You can add additional bottles to your kit and talk to the person that shared this with you. I encourage you to get as many bottles as you can, because when you launch Australia, you want lots of product out to the marketplace. You're going to earn your money back much faster when you do that. So why now? Seriously, what's so exciting is that we are in the major momentum. We're 5 years old, and any business person will tell you the sweet spot of joining a company is the 3 to 7 year mark. You are sitting in the sweetest of the sweet spot. Why? Because we have the track record to prove that our company works, right? That the sales revenue is there, that the products work, that we have happy customers, and yet we have not continued our global expansion. We have a very aggressive global expansion to go to 30 plus countries over the next 5 years. So Australia is just one of them. But imagine being at the beginning of Australia, right? Before any of your friends have ever heard of this. You're the one sharing it with your friends, or you've shared it with a friend who's joined your team, and they share it with more friends that you know as well. You've leveraged your time, duplicated yourself over and over and over again. That's where the true wealth is created. You're truly sitting on a gold mine in Australia. And actually, if I lived there, knowing what I know now, I would absolutely get started. Being in the United States, I watched my friend for a good 4 months, and I'm kicking myself now. So definitely get your questions answered. You can see all the record-breaking sales we've had, 500 million in Korea alone. The numbers are still coming in from Japan, but it's so exciting. And the time truly is now, because we are, like I mentioned, in all-out momentum. And so I'm going to leave it and end on this slide. Really, we are so excited to be coming to your country. And what we want you to know is that you are part of the best team. Whoever invited you on this call is part of a team that has the most iPad earners, the most Lexus earners, the most, for us, $50,000 earners. It's 60,000 in Australian dollars. The most income, high income earners in all of Nerium is your team, your upline, if you will. So if anyone else is sharing with you, I encourage you to get back to the person that is brought you onto this Zoom, because your leadership is second to none. We will fly around the world for you. We didn't just fly to Japan for our health. We went there to help our team. Yes, we love the country. I've been to Canada 6 times for our Canadian team. Mexico. I haven't gone to Korea yet, but I will be, and we are coming for Australia. So please get your questions answered. And it was really nice meeting you. We're having another Zoom this coming Friday at 9 a.m. your time on a Saturday AEST. So invite friends, get them on that next Zoom, and we can't wait to get more information about Nerium to them. Thanks, you guys. All right.